Hi, I'm Liz.
I'm Chris.
And we are Carnival Cruise Addicts. So today we're going to talk about things that we thought that could be better on the Carnival Magic. We recently sailed on the Carnival Magic and we just did a video of things we really liked. Now we're just going to call out some things that, in our opinion, we thought could be better.
Not so magical.
Not so magical.
So the first one is the Wi-Fi on the boat. That wasn't actually our Wi-Fi for a change, but the Wi-Fi on the boat was probably one of the worst I've experienced on any boat.
Any cruise, yeah. I mean,
Ship.
it has Starlink.
It does.
But you wouldn't have known it.
I'm guessing since this boat was made in 2011, before Wi-Fi was readily available on ships, they don't have enough transponders, responders, transformers, access points, whatever they're called. So I don't think there's enough on the boat. In our room, we could not get Wi-Fi whatsoever. So it was really annoying. Myself or Liz, we were literally in the hallway next to the door trying to get a bar of service. And we didn't formally lodge a complaint because, you know, on a cruise you talk to a lot of people and most of them said they went down to the lobby and complained to guest services that the Wi-Fi is not working. It was really bad. I was very disappointed in that because especially nowadays, we've been cruising a long time and you didn't have a cell phone. You put it in the safe. Now you have to have it. So if you have to have it, it needs to work. We couldn't check in for restaurants. It would say, no signal. Connect to Carnival Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so, and what I would say is, like, look, we haven't had this experience before, so it could have just been our particular cruise, because we've never seen it be so bad, but it was bad.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. The next thing we will say is we felt that this was a really hot ship. Mm-hmm. Now, we have cruised in the summer before.
Lots of times.
When, you know, you've got the doors open, you're in port and things like that. And, of course, it gets a little warm in certain areas.
And in the Caribbean, it's going to be crazy hot and
warm.
humid. And most people aren't used to that heat. We live in South Florida.
But there were certain pockets around the ship that were just, like, really, really hot, including our room at times. So our recommendation is...
Bring a fan.
Bring a fan.
We always bring a fan, whether it's a little rechargeable one, something you can plug in. Bring an extension cord if you do.
Yeah, 12 inches or smaller. You can bring a fan on with you. You can put it in your luggage or your carry-on, but that will help in the event they have some issues with their air conditioning.
Or even if it doesn't, I mean, a cooler ship is great too, but I just like air movement. So I love a fan. That's one of my favorite things. So the next one is the food in the Lido. It was inconsistent. It wasn't, I wouldn't say, overall I would not say it's bad. It was good and okay.
Hit or miss.
Yeah, hit or miss. I mean, that's the best way to put it. Like, Liz was out walking about, shooting videos, and, you know, figured I'd be getting up soon. Grabbed me some eggs and stuff like that. Took a bite of the eggs, and I asked them if she found them left over on the Lido deck from the night before. And they were very inconsistent. That morning, actually, we went back because we didn't eat those, and they were delicious.
Yeah, what I would say is, like, okay, you could argue the Lido eggs are not that great, but we normally don't have an issue with it. This time, multiple days, they just were not the quality we were used to.
Yeah. And
other foods just were kind of not to the quality we were used to. Another thing I will call out is we decided to wait in line for an omelet.
Oof.
Because the eggs were not that great. It took 45 minutes to get an omelet, and I know they've limited the choices of ingredients people can take.
It didn't work, John. It didn't work.
It's not working.
Like, so I don't know if it was the cook. I mean, some people were ordering 2-3 omelets in front of us, don't get me wrong. But I don't think that's really saving that much time to get people what they want, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, the next thing kind of really irked me, and this has never happened before. So
Kinda?
Yeah. So we are, priority debarkation. And
we had a suite.
We're Diamond also, but we always get our luggage tags a couple days before the cruise ends, which, is always depressing. We were 3 days into an 8-day cruise.
And we got luggage tags.
Oh my gosh, it was so depressing.
With the debarkation information, 3 days into an 8-day cruise.
Like
Come on, man.
Yeah, people are complaining about that too. Like, it's fully controllable.
Yeah.
Wait a few days and then put them out. Like, no big deal.
Yeah, that was... I will refrain from the actual verbiage I used as to what that was.
I don't want to think about my cruise being over when I have
3 days into a 8-day cruise. Come on, people.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there, but...
Anyway.
A couple things about our room. We did have a suite, which we were super happy to have. The room was great overall, but there was a couple things. One that bothered me, I think, the most was the hairdryer. When I pulled it out of the drawer...
No, it bothered me the most.
Oh, yeah, her. That bothered her. I don't need one. I went, and it was dry.
Yeah, it had the old school hair dryer in the drawer thing, and I couldn't get it to like extend as far as I wanted. Okay, minor thing.
Okay, minor at best, but things to know that, you're going to do a little squatting when you get in there.
Yeah, or bring your own if you want to.
The TV was small.
Yeah, the TV was small for the size of the room. The balcony and the entry doors, the shocks were worn out, so they're slamming left and right.
Well, they were kind of weird because it would go right just before closing, bam! I mean, you think Emerald's in your room. Bam, bam, bam. And you go out in the morning to, everybody else is going outside to enjoy that morning view of the balcony, and they're forgetting to just grab the door because most people don't have to. But yeah, the shocks were shot. They definitely need to upgrade those.
Yeah, I mean, and it's an older ship, so like on the TV you can't view your account.
Oh yeah.
You can't do on-demand like movies. And the other thing was just looking at like some of the newer ships, like you can't like view everything, your pictures and all of that. They don't have the technology there. And also the TV didn't always work.
No.
I don't know if that's
turn
the
it on, reboot
internet
it,
thing
turn it
or
on,
what.
Reboot. And this is one of my personal favorites on a ship, is looking at the wave heights, the wave direction, the temperature, the wind, this, that, and the other. And it showed you a dot, which was totally not accurate where we were at some points, and barometric pressure.
Yeah,
and latitude and longitude.
When we were in port, it showed us like in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, we're saying the Dominican Republic, and it shows we're in Miami. I'm like, no, we're not back already.
No. But again, these are like minor little things.
Silly stuff.
The next thing we'll say is the room service quality was not as good as what we were used to.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
It was
it
not
just
bad.
wasn't great. My Greek salad did not have Greek salad dressing. I don't know.
Like lemon juice or something on it.
Yeah.
It was weird. She's like, taste the Greek salad. I smelled it. I'm like, I think they dropped a lemon on there. It's weird.
I mean, it might have just been that week, but the service was great as usual.
Yep. And it was quick.
And it was quick, but the food quality,
It was okay. It was edible. I ate it.
Yeah.
Then a couple of things, again, probably because of the age of the ship. There was multiple times where I'm walking down an internal hallway and went, what the? And I turn around and it's a boop, 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 it's just leaking. And so when I turn around and Andre was right there, and he sees me like patting my head and looking around. He goes, Chris, everything okay? I'm like, leaking. He goes, oh, not normal. I call. Don't worry.
Yeah,
we'll get it fixed.
There's pipes above there, so maybe they just needed some maintenance. But yeah, a couple times throughout the ship, might have been some drippy drips.
There's fuel leakage. They did fix it very quickly. I will say we did not walk by the same spot at any point during the 8-day cruise, and it was still leaking. So much like our house, we have an old 1950s house, and it leaks.
You leak.
We can't send I leak, yeah. We can't send ours into dry dock, though.
I mean, so it's an older ship. There's some rust in places. It needs some love. But in general, they did a good job. Like, there were tiles that, like, were loose. They replaced them. But I think, like, overall, just keep in mind it's not a brand new ship.
No. They're going to go to dry dock, so don't expect a new and shiny Excel-class ship. Expect one of the old Joe Farkas-style emerald green ships.
Yeah. The next
Emerald
thing...
green. Lots of emerald green.
Emerald green. No, emerald green.
No, there's no emerald in this one.
So we can't blame Carnival for this one, but
No.
this like continues to happen where people are smoking cigarettes and you know what on their balcony.
Marijuana.
I mean, I know they do the dogs, but like just be respectful.
Yeah.
Like we felt like there was just a lot of it everywhere, and whether you complain or not, nothing happened. So
It's impossible. I mean, if you have a balcony room, and you smell it, which you're going to. You smell the black and milds, the cigarettes, the weed. You don't know where it's coming from, so I'm going to complain somebody on the ship is smoking. There's 4,600 people on here, dude. Can you tell me something more? No, I can't. Okay, good day.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But
it's not Carnival's fault, but the cruiser's fault. Just have some respect for people around you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's simple.
So speaking of respect-ish.
Don't fart on your deck. I do that all the time.
No, what I would say is, so we ate like for C-Day brunch or breakfast in the main dining room, restaurant, whatever. We did not check shared table, but we ended up sitting at it twice. Huge round table. And like as people set in, like what I found is it's just different now. And it's probably the world we're living in, but everyone just sits there on their phone the entire time, not striking up conversation. Again, I can't blame Carnival for this, but like seriously, like the time where you actually meet people like at restaurants and make friends, like I feel like that's going away.
Yeah, and that's kind of the best time to do it. So,
we met some great friends at a diamond lunch.
Yes, we did.
You know who you are.
Yes, you do.
Anyway, I know it's silly, but like
put the phone down. I know you're looking at the menu, and then once you know what you're gonna eat, put the phone down and talk to somebody, man.
Yeah.
Or request a private table and stay off the not private tables.
Exactly. Anyway, so the last one is
stink boxes. I don't know what else to call them. So there's the smoking side of the casino. There's the non-smoking side. We do both. But they have these little stink boxes is what we call them. You'll see them. It's a little black box putting out this obnoxious gas that comes out. I'm guessing it's to mask the smell of the smoke.
Air freshener, yeah.
It's freaking horrible. I mean, and we were on the celebration, the Mardi Gras, they had them, the Magic had them, and it's my little note to Carnival, please stop using them.
Yeah.
You're in a smoking side of a casino. You know it's going to smell like smoke. It is what it is. Back in the day, they used to have the smoke eaters, which did a hell of a lot better job, the little ozonator things. But these stink boxes suck. They suck.
I mean, they just need to get a better ventilation system if they want to.
And this was great. The celebration we were on previously was horrid. On the smoking side, horrid. And this one was great. You didn't smell much smoke at all. So
I don't know why they need them.
You don't need them.
Yeah.
You don't need them.
Anyway, so all in all, we had a great time on the cruise. Like we're just
recommend it highly.
Yeah, we're being nitpicky. This is nothing that would deter us from sailing on Carnival or the Magic. But just know that not everything is always perfect, and like that's just our honest opinion. So
if you don't like it, that's okay too.
Yeah. A cruise is what you make of it at the end of the day. So we really hope you enjoyed our thoughts. We hope you enjoy our video and
enjoy the cruisers around you.
Enjoy the cruisers around you.
Make some friends.
Yep. So thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
Take care, everybody.
Okay.